This video is probably going to be pretty meaningless to most of you if you're watching it, unless you're somehow connected with me and maybe some of my family members. But anyway, this was taken, as was my last one, by an uncle of mine, and I was able to get a hold of the film, or the, what do you call it, the 8 millimeter video. And I have been looking at it, watching it, and I know it's at least, uh, I would say at least probably 60 years old. And some of you that are subscribed may be able to recognize some of the people on this video. Anyway, I'm not sure where it was taken. They're basically my family members. The person in red is me there. Uh, and I have, on my mother's side of the family, I think it was must have been a family reunion of some sort. They're at uh, it would have been the place in Sauk City, where it was the Riverview Ballroom, or it may have been the Lake Wisconsin Country Club. But anyway, on my mother's side of the family, I think there was 9 siblings. My grandma is still pictured in one of these videos, and a couple aunts. I know they were born in the late 1800s, grew up in some Norwegian environment up around Sparta, North Bend, um, Melrose, and then they eventually moved down to the Sauk Prairie area. Um, it was a time of family gatherings, picnics, potlucks, certainly before television. But even though this here probably was in the either the late 50s or early 60s, it was just a memorable time to gather with relatives. I think of my mother's side of the family, I think there was at least 5 or maybe 6 of them that served in World War II. Um, in this picture, in this video, they looks like they tried to get together just for a photo. And let's see, my mother's there, my dad and Uncle Jerry and Aunt Helen and uh, Arlene and my grandma Anderson. So, like I said, it was a good time of gathering with the relatives. I will upload this to my YouTube channel and see what happens from there. If you like my video, subscribe. Uh, this is not the usual type of video that I want to put up. I want to put up videos that are relevant to what's going on in my adventures or things that I do here in 2024. One of the uncles in this picture was a farmer out by not too far from Badger Ordnance. I think at least 4 or 5 of these people worked at Badger Ordnance at some time or other in their life. Not all of these pictures were at the same event, but as you can see, there was music, and maybe there was a little dancing. Um, and people were reluctant, maybe like my Aunt Mary, to have their picture taken. But like I said, these were taken by my uncle, so he probably did it in a fun way with his mother and his mother's sister, which had been my great aunt. And I think one of the end pictures here is of his wife and my uncle, my uncle Lyle, which is kind of a rare picture. We don't haven't seen too much of Uncle Lyle, and that's this picture that's coming. I believe it's up next. No, not that one. That one. And I always remember Lyle as very handy.